Okay, in this question, which is kind of a follow-on relating to the structure, first of all being asked to suggest why it can be made as or administered as salt, and then finding a way to actually prepare it and justifying that answer by just using structural formula. Now, as soon as we consider a salt, we're talking about something that's an ionic compound, so we've got a positive and a negative charge there, and we're talking about people actually taking any kind of medication of any kind. Obviously, if it can dissolve better and be absorbed better by the body, the easier it is. And so it's natural that anything that's salt is going to be more soluble. So that's really the answer to that question. It's just recognizing that salt's soluble. So then the second part is, how do we actually make this into a salt when we look at this? Now, as obvious as it sounds, acid plus base gives salt plus water. If we look at the structure, that we're kind of considering what groups do we have here that we could somehow create a charged on there and therefore turn it perhaps into a salt. We've got an amide group here, so you might be thinking of amide hydrolysis somehow, maybe. And then we've got an amine group here, and so that's a base. And if you go through the combinations, obviously if you do hydrolysis, you're going to be breaking this off, which isn't going to make the kind of salt that you want, because it would completely change the structure. So perhaps the one more worth considering is reacting this amine group here. So if we do that, and if we do it with, say, HCl, then we're going to have this as a base, accepting a proton. So that's going to become NH, and that means there's going to be a plus there. And that plus is associated with that nitrogen. And obviously there'd be a chloride ion in solution as well, and just like any salt, if you have a solution, if you were to then evaporate it, you would then form an actual solid crystal salt, so which then could be used as a medication to administer. So that's really all you need to do in that question. This isn't the only acid that you could use, but anyway, that's it.